Samuel, welcome back to Philly Swiss. It is now episode 2 of my travel series, and I will be sharing with you the places that we visited while we were in Freiburg and Breisgau, Germany. In this episode, you will see where we went, what we did in and around the city. Now, in episode 1, you saw me planning for the trip, and thank you, by the way, for the lovely compliments on my organization. If you haven't seen it yet and you are planning to go on a trip yourself, I would recommend you to watch it, especially if you're going to travel with a dog. So, let's get straight into it.
In the Altstadt, or the Old Town, you will find bächle, or gutters, that have been flowing since the Middle Ages and is supplied by the dry sum. They can reach lengths of 14 to 15 kilometers, and installing it required the Old Town to be raised up to 3 meters. According to legend, anybody who accidentally steps into the bächle on a visit to Freiburg will inevitably marry a Freiburg citizen. Therefore, it was imperative that I didn't just fall into the canal and not marry my Swiss hubby. You will also come across Stolperstein, or memorial stones, that refer to the crime of the Nazi regime and to inspire reflection. In front of the shops that indicate which shops are there, and in front of the town hall, wherein the mosaics there reproduce the coat of arms of the sister cities. The Freiburg Münster or Freiburg Cathedral is 116 meters tall. Its construction was completed in 1513, years after Berthold V ordered its construction in the 1200s. Initially, it was constructed in the Romanesque style, but essential parts are in Gothic and late Gothic. Many of its windows were donated by the guilds. They date from 1330 and used symbols like pretzels, boots, mill wheels, or scissors to indicate the wide range of trades. The reason why they are still around today is because they were removed as a precaution during World War II to protect them from air raids, and the church itself was spared from any direct bomb hits. The mornings are busy at the Münstermarkt, or the cathedral market, wherein you'll find stalls selling fresh fruit, vegetables, flowers, and ready-to-eat food like the Lange Rote, Freiburg's legendary bratwurst. There were 5 city gates that granted access to Freiburg in the Middle Ages, and only 2 are still intact today. Martinstor, or Martin's Gate, can only be viewed from the outside. There is also a plaque that commemorates the witch hunts of the 16th and 17th centuries. The second gate that still stands is the Schwabentor, or the Swabian Gate, or Swabian Gate, or however it is pronounced. It can be seen from the inside, unlike Martinstor. The prerequisite is a visit to the Tinfigurenklause, or the tin figure cabinet. It consists of 10,000 tiny tin figures, cast and painted by a group of dedicated Freiburg citizens. In 21 dioramas, the figures portray stories such as the events of the Baden Revolution and the witch hunt, which are depicted in exquisite detail. Other lighter stories depicted are fairy tales, legends, or recreations of medieval workshops. The Schauinsland or Schauinsland Mountain is 1,284 meters high. It was commissioned in 1930 as the world's first passenger cable car, according to the circulation principle. The view from the gondola stretches across the Rhine Valley, the vineyards of Tuniberg and Kaiserstuhl to the Vosges Mountains. From the summit, you can see the Feldberg, the spectacular Upper Black Forest, and all the way to the Alps. It's an ideal recreational area for hiking, biking, Nordic walking, paragliding, and winter sports. At the Schlossberg or Castle Mountain, The medieval castle called Castum de Fribourg with a fortress was situated here, but only the Bismarck Tower and the Kanonenplatz or the Cannon Square remain today. It has been prey to wars and revolutions since its construction. The Schlossberg itself is 456 meters high. In 1805, Hermann von Griefenegg had a residence built on the overgrown rubble of a lower outcrop of the Schlossberg. He was able to live in it for 2 years up to his death, whilst his son lived in it from 1833 to 1840 until he was forced to sell it for financial reasons. It now stands as a restaurant with a beer garden under chestnut trees, and this is exactly where we had that lovely glass of beer.
I know there was a lot of information to take in, and maybe they might not be as important by the time you're actually there, but it is such a beautiful place and I would really recommend it if you had the chance to go there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you have questions about the location that I did not cover in this video, do leave it as a comment down below and I will get back to you. If you don't want to miss out on my next video, subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell. As always, I'll see you next time. Schöne!